Of all the military bugle calls, none is so easily recognized or more apt to evoke emotion than the call taps. Taps is unique to the United States military. The simple melody has given a sense of safety and security to soldiers from the Civil War on, signaling to our men and women in uniform that another day in service to our country is done and all is well. In the summer of 1862, this estate where you are standing was known as Harrison's Landing. Taps was first sounded here at Berkeley Plantation in July of that year. Since then, Berkeley has been known as the birthplace of the official call to rest for United States military forces around the world. During that summer of 1862, over 100,000 members of the Army of the Potomac were camped in these fields. Their tents stretched for miles. One day, General Daniel Butterfield called the bugler Oliver Wilcox Norton to his tent. Hesitantly, Norton played the new notes Butterfield had composed to replace the infantry call traditionally sounded to signal lights out.
At first, the call of taps did not seem to be as smooth, melodious, and musical as it should be, and I practiced a change until I had it suit my ear.
That night, Norton sounded taps for the very first time on this very site. He remembers,
"The music was beautiful on that still summer night. It was heard far beyond the limits of our brigade. The next day, I was visited by several buglers from neighboring brigades, asking for copies of the music, which I gladly furnished."
Although no formal order authorized taps as a substitute for the former lights out tune, the bugle call soon caught on in both the Union and Confederate armies, and eventually custom established it also for military funerals as the soldiers' last farewell. In 1874, it was officially recognized by the U.S. Army and became standard at military funeral ceremonies by the end of the century. When General Butterfield died in 1901, it was fitting that the solemn strains of taps accompanied its author to his grave. And now taps, a simple tune conceived in the midst of conflict. As bugler Norton said,
"There is something singularly beautiful and appropriate in the music of this wonderful call. Its strains are melancholy, yet full of rest and peace. Its echoes linger in the heart long after its tones have ceased to vibrate in the air."